Welcome to Session 2 of the Northwest Iowa Student Teaching Orientation. During Session 2, we will cover some of the general information of the UNI Student Teaching Handbook, as well as some of the assignments and responsibilities of the cooperating teacher, as well as student teacher. In the General Information section of the UNI Student Teaching Handbook, you will find that there are 5 parts of the student teaching experience. The students will be teaching lessons and units. They will be engaged in supervisory conferences either with their cooperating teacher or their university coordinator. They will be engaged in reflective journaling. They will also be attending various seminars throughout the semester, as well as completing a teacher work sample. The teacher work sample is only completed during the first placement of the semester. At the end of this experience, they will be writing a reflection paper. They will be engaged in some mini blogs that they will be turning in to their university coordinator. They will complete a checklist where the CT, which is the cooperating teacher, will put their initials on the different things that have been completed throughout the semester. They will be doing some video critiques. They will be completing an Iowa Teaching Standards portfolio, and that's the assignment that's due in the second placement of the semester. And they will be attending all the ICNs and the Northwest Iowa group seminars throughout the semester. If a student teacher is absent, on page 15 of the Student Teaching Handbook, there is a form that needs to be filled out. The student teachers can only miss 6 times during the semester. We require that all student teachers call their CT, and they should provide plans if they are teaching at the time of their absence. So treat it like they are creating a lesson plan for a substitute teacher. And they also should call and email the UNI coordinator to verify the absence as well. This is what the leave of absence form looks like that the student teacher must complete. And this can be handed in either when I come see the student teacher for a visit or at a seminar where they can hand it in to me physically as well. Certainly they can scan it in and send it over the email, as long as it's signed by both the student teacher and the cooperating teacher. On page 17 of the Student Teaching Handbook, it discusses what to do if the cooperating teacher is absent. In this situation, the school must have a substitute or a certified teacher in the room with the student teacher, even if the student teacher is teaching for the day. It's for legal purposes. The student teacher can teach the lessons if he or she is prepared and ready. The responsibilities of the student teacher are highlighted in section 3. On page 21 and 22, there are detailed instructions on the responsibilities of the student teacher, but basically the bare minimum is to be on time, be prepared, be professional, and certainly be caring and kind. At minimum, our student teachers should follow the school's dress code. So please discuss what the dress code is with the cooperating teacher. Business casual is recommended, and we ask that the student teachers attend to personal hygiene as well. Essentially, we want them to look professional. The responsibilities of the CT, or the cooperating teacher, are highlighted on page 23 and 24 of the Student Teaching Handbook. And just to sum up what the expectations are for the cooperating teacher, we really want you to provide some teaching materials and share information with the student teacher, model teaching strategies and management strategies, provide 21st century teaching methodology, mentor the student teacher. You will also be responsible for evaluating the student teacher, and we will be covering the evaluation process in another training session. And certainly discuss the school policies and procedures so that student teacher knows what to do in the event of an emergency. Finally, we want the student teachers to be a part of the 5 characteristics of effective teaching. So with the first one, teaching for understanding, basically we want them to be engaging students in thought-provoking activities that make learning long-term. For assessment for learning, we want them to give feedback to adjust ongoing teaching and learning. Rigorous and relevant curriculum is basically complex curriculum that involves real-world situations. Teaching for learner differences, using student and instructional assessment data to make sound instructional decisions to meet the needs of individual students. And then the last one, student-centered classrooms, really involves curriculums that require teachers to connect students' experiences, interests, and environment. The teachers encourage students to reflect on their own thinking and learning. Thank you for joining me for session 2.